Hi, and welcome to Super Kitchen Kids. I'm Marianna.
And I'm Evan.
Today we're going to be making pops. You're going to need baking powder, salt, vanilla extract, apple cider vinegar, applesauce. I like to use garbanzo fava flour and white rice flour, some coconut sugar, and some almond milk. If you're allergic to almonds, then you can just use some coconut milk. So first we're going to start with the dry ingredients. I'm going to measure out 1 3/4 cup. 1 cup of garbanzo fava and 3/4 of this white rice flour. We're using Bob's Red Mill today. You want to make sure it's nice and even without pushing down. That way you have the right amount. See? Okay. And then we're going to add some of the garbanzo fava. Okay, and then we want to even this out too. So now we have that, but we're going to double this recipe so that we can make some cupcakes with the extra batter. So we're going to add a little bit more. We're going to add another cup of the garbanzo fava. Now, and then, since we did a cup of the white rice flour, we're going to add a half cup more of the white rice flour. Since we were supposed to add 3/4 cup of this, we're doubling it, and I used a cup before, so now I'm just going to add a half cup. Okay. So we have a half cup here, and now we have all of our flour. So when we're done with our flour, what we're going to do is we're going to mix it. So I'm going to let Evan do this mixing. Next, we're going to add our baking powder. And we are going to add 1 teaspoon, but we're going to actually add 2 teaspoons since we're doubling it. So I got my 1 teaspoon right here. Let's scoop up a teaspoon right here. And I got the teaspoon right here. And we're going to add 1 more teaspoon. So now we have 2 teaspoons. I'm going to put it right in there. Alright. Now that that's done, I'm going to cover this up. With baking soda, we're going to do a teaspoon of salt. It's usually a half teaspoon, but we're going to double this. So it's going to be 1 teaspoon. Go on, you can keep mixing. And now we're done the salt, the baking powder, and the flour. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to start on our wet ingredients. So I'm just going to mix this. We're going to make sure it's all whisked up. So you're going to get like a yellowish color. Okay. We're going to move that aside. And now we're going to focus on our wet ingredients. So I'm going to move this over to the side. And so the first wet ingredients would be milk. We're usually going to use a half cup, but today we're going to use a cup, right? Mm-hmm. So we're going to use a cup of milk because we're doubling it. Okay. Pour that in. Alright. So we have a cup of milk. You can use coconut milk or almond milk. Remember, this is gluten-free and vegan and oil-free. Okay, so now that we have a cup of milk here, what we're going to do is when you have the cup of milk, we're going to add the next ingredient, and the next ingredient is going to be a cup of water. Again, it would be a half cup of water, but we're using a cup today because we're doubling it. I'm going to go grab some water. And when you have your cup of water, you're just going to pour it in with your milk. You're going to add a cup of sugar. We're going to use coconut sugar today. And actually, it's a cup if it's 1 recipe. And since we're doing 2 recipes, we're not going to use 2 cups. We're going to use like 1 3/4 because we don't want to have too much sugar. So I'm going to pour it into the 1 cup here. And you want to mix your coconut sugar with your wet ingredients. I'm actually going to grab the whisk here that we use for the dry ingredients, and we're going to scrape out the coconut sugar. Any left over. Okay, and then we're going to put our scoop aside. We want to whisk that up. Okay, so since we're going to use 3/4 cup more, I'm going to get that ready while he whisks it together. truffle scooper here. I'm going to pour that rest in there. Next, we're going to add our applesauce. And for the applesauce, use 1/3 cup. But we're going to double it, so it's going to be 2/3 cup. Right here. See? 2/3 cup. Alright, so we're going to pour this in with the wet ingredients. And get a full cup there. Nice and full. I'm going to pour that in there. I'm going to grab this whisk real quick and we're going to scrape it out. I'm going to let them whisk. Alright. So, this is the second to last ingredient. We're going to use our vanilla extract. And we're going to use 1.5 tablespoons. Alright. It's essentially 1 tablespoon, but we're going to, since we're doubling it, we're not going to use 2 tablespoons. We're going to lower it down a little bit. That way it's not too vanilla. Okay, so I have 1 tablespoon here. And another tablespoon. Alright. So let's move this over here. Okay. So I'm just gonna make sure this is all whisked up here. Okay, so it'll be like a brown because of coconut sugar. Move that there. And we're gonna do it very slowly. I'm just gonna pour the first batch in. I'm gonna do it in halves. That way it doesn't get too wet. And we're gonna mix that in there. Alright, and I'm gonna add our second batch. Alright, and I'm gonna whisk that together. Alright, let me give it a try. Scrape it off the ends of this. And you want to get out any clumps because you don't want to have clumps. You don't want clumps of flour when you're eating your cake pop or cupcake. And we're going to make about 20 cake pops. Just about. And then whatever leftover we have, we're going to make cupcakes. And the cupcakes and the cake pops are both going to be in a silicone mold. Alright, so it's all whisked now. It's like brown. And underneath you want to make sure there's no white or yellow for the flowers. I'm going to set this bowl aside. Alright, so now that that's set aside, we're going to move this aside while we get our cake pop mold out. And you want to make sure that your oven is set to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so we're going to move this over here. Alright, so when you pour them, you want to make sure that you put it all right about up to where it ends, right up here. Because you don't want it to go too full. And if you're wondering how it's going to form into a ball, when it cooks, it's going to puff up. And then you'll know when it's ready when you stick a toothpick into these holes and it's clean. So, we're going to put these. I'm going to use a spoon instead. I'm just going to pour it in with a spoon. And you want it just about level. As level as you can get it. And then you want to do that for all of them. Okay, so now that we have our tray filled, we are going to put this cover on, and you want to make sure that when you fill it, you don't accidentally fill it with the side with the holes, because then you'll have a big mess. So we're going to put this cover on, and you want to make sure that you have it securely on. Okay, so it's on right now. and we're going to move it aside while we get our cupcake molds filled. Okay, so we have this plain circle tray, and these are silicone, so they will stand up. And we have about 10 of these right now. And we want to spread them out a little bit. Okay, so I have them all on here. And now we're going to pour the batter in. There you go, you want to do some?
This time I'm putting it in.
You don't want to fill them up all the way, or because they all rise. So you don't want to fill them up too much. Alright, so we're almost done with the batter. I think we'll be able to make all of these cupcakes. So we still have a little extra. But for now, this is all we're going to do. We have all of these filled. And now we're going to check the oven and make sure it's good. Okay, so the oven is preheated to 350. Now 350. And we are going to put the cupcakes and the cake pops in. We're going to start them for 10 minutes and then check on them. So yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Alright guys, so we told you it would only be about 10 minutes, but we just took it out and it's been at least 30 minutes because we kept checking it and it was not done yet. So it's been 30 minutes and we're going to take off this cover. You want to be very gentle because it's going to be hot, so I'm only grabbing it at the sides or the tips of my nails so you guys can see.
Voila!
Alright, so these are what they look like. It's okay if they're not fully rounded because they'll still look like cake pops when you take them out and stuff. But they're pretty good. We're not going to pop them out yet because we're going to let them sit and let them cool for a little while. So we'll come back as soon as they're cool. Alright, we're back. And these are cool, right Ev?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so if you want to learn how to decorate these, we'll post it in our next video. And there's just something I want to point out. So even if they're a little flat like this, when you cover them in the chocolate, when you decorate them, they'll look more round. And even if they have these little cracks, when you cover it in chocolate, it'll act as like a bandage. So it will like stick it all together, so it'll be like a ball. Alright? So, till our next video. See you guys later. Bye!